This is going to be a very quick review of the film. What's that movie called? That Christmas, a Netflix animated featured film. That, how do you call? So, first of all, towards the end of the film, these characters, they do this, it's called like a boxing swim or something to that effect. And they're like going in this frigid cold water because it's still cold outside and there's snow on the ground. And like the girls, like the guy starts it basically, the lighthouse keeper dude. And like his mom's there, his mom's dying. And we saw in the credits like his mom did die and they put her name on the bench. And but yeah, they're going in the water. And that water is like super cold. It's freezing water. It has to be. I mean, the characters even react to it being cold. But like that's crazy. And I know like I think they said there's some benefits where like the blood vessels constrict and then open up as you get warm, and that can help with like circulation. So there's some health benefits, I guess, to plunging in frigid water. But still, I like this film. I like that we get one couple. They're an interracial couple, and they have kids. And the husband, he has red hair, and so the kids, the girls, and like one of the girls is older, one's a toddler, the other one is maybe like a preteen or it's like 13. It's getting up there, right, in age. And but I like that she's like their appearances. I like that they have red hair, but it's coarse hair, right? Because and then they you can see they're black, but they're mixed, right? Obviously to that effect. And we see their father. It's like it's so appropriate. So I like that detail. I like that the teacher calls the kid by his surname Williams, and the boy, he realizes like she's lonely. She doesn't have anybody in her life, and I guess she's kind of like she has a reputation for being kind of rude. People are afraid of her. She's stern. She doesn't take BS. She has a reputation for herself, and but we see like in the film she can have a playful and fun side, and her demeanor actually is appropriate. Like she can take charge in a situation when it's needed. But I don't think she's the mayor though. I believe she's just like what do you call that? I think she's the principal of the school. I think that's what she was, or just a teacher even. I don't believe she's a member of any local government in this town. It's called Wellington on the Sea. That's what it's called. And I think the character, the family, because like this film is funny. There's actually like different people in the film. There's the two girls and two twin girls and the boy that I just remembered his name and now I forgot it. Williams, something Williams. But they live on the island. I'm pretty sure they live there. But the other family, like in the barn, it's like an Airbnb or something. They're staying. And I don't know if we know why they left their kids to go somewhere during the whole snowstorm thing. Like they weren't expecting the snowstorm to come through. Actually, I think that nobody was expecting that it would have came through. It would have been as bad as it was, but it was. And like when the dad said he couldn't make it, like the mom's right. Like yeah, you could have left earlier to make it to see your son, but when he calls him to say, hey, I won't be able to make it, the storm, like it is kind of valid. I mean, you can't fight the storm. It's not safe, but still. And the way they crash the bus is really dumb, is it? The way the bus crashes. The guy is smart though. I think that's a fair thing he said when he mentioned like we don't want to get outside of the bus. You might as well just stay in the bus because then you die of hypothermia for sure. I mean, possibly. So it's not leave the bus. Although, how many parts of the UK are really rural, right? How many places in that country can you be far off from some sort of person, homestead, some sort of civilization? I wonder. Because, like, maybe they could have just walked or tried to find their way to, like, some farmhouse and say, hey, can we just rest here in your house? Because our Volkswagen van crashed because my husband's kind of dumb. That's kind of the character trait with the redheaded husband. That he's kind of dumb and, like, silly. And, like, I don't get it, but, yeah, that's, like, one of the traits with him. That he's, like, kind of dumb. He's goofy, clumsy, and his wife's not this way at all. But what was I thinking of? I did like this film. I didn't like the Ed Sheeran song. They had a song by Ed Sheeran, and I looked it up, so I was able to see, like, I think he made the song specifically for this movie, which is cool. And like I watched the video with Norwal talking about him, like not talking about, like featuring him. It was like in, they were in what is that called? North of Seattle, Victoria, Vancouver. That's what the other one is. I knew it was a V, but you know. Anyway, what I'm getting at the point is, I didn't care for the music song that I guess ties the film in to some degree. You know, supposed to be. I did like the sister. Like to me, she's not being naughty. She's not being bad per se. She's you know, a little unethical, but like I know when her sister says like, hey, listen, she's got a creative way of problem solving. It's a little different. She's not trying to be bad or anything. That's just she's has her ways eccentric, like sister, and that's why people apparently they call her the boring twin. But it makes sense. Like, yeah, she's more uniform, I guess, more normal, in the sense that she doesn't have that eccentric personality that her twin sister has. She's just a more flat canvas, right? A flat sheet per se. And you know, and I like that. I like that she even has like a plan book, and one of the plans is like to get her and the kid to like fall in love. So I guess they were like childhood sweethearts, which is like, that's a cute thing that exists for some people. They have a friend, an admirer, like or even they both. In this film, it's like it's actually not a one-way street; it's a two-way. They both admire each other greatly. And but they haven't quite announced it yet, and they're preteens, so they have a lot of time to figure out and find themselves, you know, because they're in that stage, that transition in life, that and they're still growing, but they're getting there to the older side of things. What was I gonna say? Because I had a thought that came up that I wanted to share about the film, and the kid says, "Oh, I had a fight with my mom," to the teacher, right? He says that to her. But it didn't look like a fight to me. I mean, she said, like, hey, I'm sorry, you know, I'll try to make it up to you. I promise, but I have to go do my job. And, you know, also, this lady, she only likes me. I'm the one for people she actually enjoys the company. And she's dying, so I gotta go tend to that. But, you know, it's understandable that he's upset because it's, you know, the Christmas is supposed to be a special day, right? Or like the one day out of the year where like family, like, let's put everything aside and be well and be merry and all that nonsense, right? I like when the preteen daughter, Bernie, it's like Bernetta or something like that, her unique name, but she loses her little sister, and obviously she's distraught about this. And with the parent, you know, I guess I'd love the restraint of the parent, because, or maybe even, you know, like her character, like she said, hey, it's okay, but let's try to find her, you know. I do like that. That maybe you could say it's a kid's film. They didn't want to have her do the whole freak out thing, maybe, but it reminded me. You know, there's probably some parents that are that way, or person like demeanor. Maybe there's a term for a person with that kind of demeanor where they can go going through a really rough time right now. Maybe something is someone's fault theoretically, or like, you know, this we wouldn't have been in the situation wasn't for you, what you've done or whatever. And but they hold themselves and they say, hey, it's fine, it's okay. I see that you're very distraught. You're more distraught about it than me, actually, about what happened to this individual. Obviously, they find her safe and sound, and she followed. We knew she was gonna do this because she looks at the door, sees the turkeys run away, and of course, like, oh, of course, they're gonna get the idea to like hide out and shit, you know. It's called Wellington on the Sea. It's not a real island as far as I'm concerned. I looked up because they showed a map of like, and it was like Norwich. Oh my god, apologies to anyone who's British and hears me pronounce these names like Suffolk, Norwich, or whatever. And like on the map, it showed, I was like, that part of England, but you look at the map, I couldn't find an island with the British Wellington on Sea. I thought, wouldn't it be cool if that was a real place? And maybe be real, and maybe I just didn't find it. But and then I say that a lot, don't I? I say and then. There's another part. I see as I'm talking, more parts of the film. The turkeys were cute. The way the turkeys were. They were hiding from the fox. There's a scene where they're like a bunch of them standing behind a snowman. And as the fox like walks around the snowman, they walk, obviously to avoid detection. And when the fox leaves, almost immediately actually, when he walks away, which is like, you have to at least stay a little bit. But that wouldn't be a film, right? The film wouldn't move if that was the case. And so they don't, but they run off. And evidently, there's only one fox on this island. And it's opportunist predator, I think. I think they're opportunists. It's not like particularly hunting the turkey. It's like, I just need to eat something because I need food. I'm gonna die. And so, like, anything that's on the table, I'm just gonna eat that shit, right? But, this movie was nice. It was nice. That Christmas is called. The title's kind of funny to me. Santa Claus. That was the last thing I was gonna mention. The Santa Claus character, I like his accent. I like that he's got he has a film made in the UK, and I like that he's like a guy from the UK, right? Due to his accent, I like that little aspect right there. And how do you call it? Maybe he was Irish, actually. I don't remember. He was Irish or Scottish or something, but how do you call, what was I thinking of? In my head, what was I thinking of? In my head. Yeah, Santa's character. I like that he's not a big role in the film. He does have a scene. There's some scene in the beginning with him. I didn't really, because I came in this film, I came close to the beginning, but not all the way at the beginning. So there's some parts that I missed. But yeah, like his character is, I guess he's substantial. He's there, but he's not all the way there. And I kind of like that. He's like a main focal point per se. And his reindeer is like kind of funny, I guess. He's meant to be funny, a comedic character, and he teases him. And at the end of the film, he actually has a self-driving sleigh because he told him, you keep up this, I guess him being himself, I don't fucking know. But he told him, I'm gonna get a self-driving sleigh. But I like that he didn't fire him. Like, you're still with me. You're gonna help me deliver these toys and shit. You could be like a secretary. You're just not gonna fly it anymore. Like, it's a done deal. But no, it's a good film. It was a nice watch, and I enjoyed it. That's that Christmas. That's been my review. Thank you for listening.